Welcome back, everybody. Today, before I do my dailies, I want to talk about this Neopets Blind Box Plush. Just for time stamping, today is January 11th. Now, this box is very interesting to me because I wanted to buy it. I wanted the plush. And it's being sold on Hot Topic. Currently, it is sold out on Hot Topic. It was selling for $31.92, and that is because there's a 20% site-wide sale going on. Now, inside of this box is what is making everybody very curious about picking this up. And I will say, Neopets did sell it for some time for $24.95. You go on some secondary markets, of course, and try to pick this up. People are always selling on eBay, and you can check it out right here. Now, there are some for $69.94, $49.95, $80. Some already open for about $50, $160, $169. 150, and you're like, wow, the prices vary. Yes, they do. And do people actually buy it? Yes, they do. And it just depends on the plushie inside and if the code is with it. That is the biggest determinant of all of that. Okay. Now, the big thing about this is I've seen this with Pokemon very recently. If you are in the TCG world, you know that Pokemon's going crazy. People are going FOMO into this. My thing with this is I would give it some time, right? Because Hot Topic keeps putting it back up. If you are vigilant and watching that site, you should be able to pick at least one of them up. You can also visit them in store and see if they have that as well. I probably just tried calling ahead. Maybe that's not the right thing to do. Maybe they don't like all these people calling, but that would save you at least a trip, okay? Now, if I take a look here at this convention talk that we have on Jelly Neo, they list down here this blind box goodie bag, right? They were originally selling this here on this merchandise list. You can see that there. So you have blind box goodie bag, rare blind box goodie bag, and the super rare version. You're like, which ones does that correspond with? Well, this is kind of nice because it lines up that way. Any sort of basic Neopet or pet, I would say, goes to the basic version. The regular version of that blind box goodie bag. Okay. The next one up, the rare one, has to do with these void plushies. And lastly, if you see a Faellie, you hit the jackpot, it seems. And this is my understanding of the bags. If they work differently, let me know. But I will say this is the one that is one of the most expensive ones. I mean, people really love that cougar too. But you can see right here, $120. Now, inside of this blind box, just to go over this, 25th anniversary star stage background, and you'll get one of the following items. You get a 25th anniversary cake slice or 25th anniversary slushie or the 25th anniversary snow globe. And inside of the next one, which is the rare one, you'll see a void trinket or a void handhelds, and that makes sense because the plushies line up to it. There you go, you get the void ones. And lastly, the super rare. Interesting enough, right? And it makes sense because what you're going to see inside, you will get all three of the following items: this 25th anniversary Faellie stamp, 25th anniversary star stage background, and the Faellie cloud background, which, by the way, looks super freaking cute. And one of the three items, which is that slice, slushy, or snow globe. And I thought to myself, I'm like, that's all fine and well, but how much do they really sell for, right? Like when I think about it in Neopet currency, it's like there's gonna be a lot of these with people opening them and selling them. And what I see with some of these blind box goodie bags is roughly about 5 million Neo points at this time. But then you go one step up and you get the rare version, right? And then we got one that's 18 million, another one asking for three times Cool Neg. And lastly, the super rare blind box, 230 million auction up bid, and it's yours, 245, 200 plus on Woo ticks. So you can see like the prices are going to continually gradually go down. And that's because the expected value. Once more and more people have this and more people start selling them, they will. I mean, this Failey stamp right here, 150 million quick sale. Yes, there's a they're pretty expensive amount of money here for this item, right? But if you look at the bottom, 350 million pure. And then you take a look at one last thing, which is background, 85 million, 80 million, lowest on TP, 85 million. And you can see what's happening here. It's going to gradually come down. So I know some people in the world they say pay to win or with other apps. And that's because there is a trade-off. Do you want to spend real life money to end up with this code and the items inside of it, or do you want to use Neo points to get what you want? So that is how much it is. But as I see this, it's going to keep gradually coming down because they got to balance out the ratio to real life money and Neopet currency. They have to equal out. They will always be in equilibrium. There's going to be times where people FOMO and it gets out of whack. But I will say, do I ever think it's coming to Neopets where you don't have to spend the money, right? Maybe you don't have the Neo points. Maybe you don't have the real life money to buy any of this, or maybe you don't want to spend it, right? Like the thing about spending 150 million on that stamp, maybe you don't want to do it. Or maybe you don't want to spend $110 or up to, let me see this one. $200. You see this? $200 for this plush right there. Maybe you don't want to spend $200, okay? Do I ever think it's coming to us in the form of a weekly quest? And the reason why I'm talking about all of this is just because I got this Air Fairy crown. And if you don't know anything about this Air Fairy crown, it was part of a code. Yes, you could have got it from a code. Now, you really think about this. I'm sitting here staring at this Air Fairy crown when I first started playing Neopets this morning. I'm like, hmm. And then I think about this thing over here, right? Like, I think about this stamp in my mind, I'm like, geez, it's a virtual prize code. And then we got this Air Fairy Crown, which was a virtual item code. And then I'm thinking to myself, you know what? One day, one day, Neopets is probably just going to put this up in this quest log, right? It might not be this year, it might not be next year, but eventually it will show up, showing you just how much stuff they've given away in the form of stamps, in the form of Battledome weapons. There's just so many things that they have given away. Once this product runs this course, I can imagine that they would open it up for everybody else. That's just how it's been, and I don't see that changing. So I think if you have time to wait, you're not gonna go crazy. You don't want to spend all that Neo points. You don't want to spend real life money. Then I would say wait. And that is my PSA out to all of you. But if you have any questions or comments, feel free to write it down below. If I messed up anything, please write it down below so other people can read it. But I appreciate all of you for watching this. And now I'm going to do my dailies. So anybody else that wants to stay around for that, feel free. By the way, Faerieland Employment Agency, I've been a big proponent about doing this. It updates about the 1 minute mark today. So Air Fairy Crown, if you didn't see my quest log, because I didn't scroll down, but I already skipped one because I don't want this thing. I wasn't attached to it. I don't really care about it. Right now it's sitting here at 10 million or best offer. But as we know, as more of these quests are fulfilled, more will show up. And I think it's, to me, it's like a pure nostalgia item. I don't need it at all. I have no nostalgia attached to it whatsoever. This is what I got from my Battledome winnings today. I have, wow, 2 red code stones, 4 rares. I got a lot of breed code stones since they wanted to give me that. And then I got my army of job coupons. And I need to get my scratch cards, of course, because every day that I don't gamble just hurts my soul. Moving, don't gamble, don't do that. It's a bad habit, but it's very, I enjoy it personally myself, and I have a restraint. Okay, so then let's all get all this stuff in here. But yeah, the Fairland Employment Agency, I got a gold already. It started out my day out pretty well. Let's see what else we can get. I got a mutating million scratch card yesterday. I was all excited. I'm like, ooh, that went right into the safety deposit box, of course. And then today I got the Wheel of Misfortune as one of my quests. I'm like, dang it, they really hate me, don't they? But the Snowager, okay, course finished. Get some endurance in me. I got a +2 yesterday. That was very exciting. And the whole plushie thing, it's very exciting. I know people really want it. I was on that website yesterday when it did this stock, and I was sitting there trying to figure out how many I wanted, and then it said low inventory. I was gonna buy 5. it said low inventory, and when I pressed, it was like I was freaking restocking. And when I pressed confirm order, you had to hit it twice. It it changed my shipping to I had to pay for shipping. So over a certain amount, you get free shipping. And I got to that point, and then it charged me shipping. I'm like, what is going on? And then when I went back, it took my 5 and changed it to 2. And then when I was sitting there trying to figure out what happened, that's when it completely sold. I went to 0. And I'm like, dang this. So people are actively watching this. People want it on the on Hot Topic here. Totally in demand. I mean, they are selling these like hotcakes. They probably wish they had more of them. I wonder why they're doing this slow drip. I wonder if it's they have the stock and they just want to slowly put it out, um, just over a couple days so other people can see it, or really are they really just getting this a limited quantity? Ooh, 1,000. They are they really getting a limited quantity, and that's all they can put up every day? I like the idea of thinking they had a bunch of it, and every day they just slowly drip it out so that people have a chance of getting it. Yeah, because one there was a Pokemon Elite Trainer box that was sold this week on the Pokemon Center, and they put it up. I think it was like 7 a.m. Which, if you really think about it, the people in California, it was 4 a.m. their time, and people missed out on it, and a lot of people were obviously pretty upset about it because they didn't end up getting that train elite trainer box, and now people are eBaying it for like $200. It's pretty crazy. Like this whole thing with Pokemon, like I said, it mirrors to me what I see with Neopets on a smaller scale, right? Neopets isn't as big as freaking Pokemon, but it's the same kind of stuff. Oh, yesterday was a skip day. So let's see what we got today. Skipped yesterday. Look at Doggo out in the snow with his fountain. That's pretty cool. I don't know why it always scares me about just seeing in general. I'm not saying this picture. When I see an electrical plug out there in snow, and I know it's okay to actually have. For me in general, it's just kind of scary looking at it. 44, 32, 20. Oh, this day is gonna be an awesome day, or it's gonna be brutal. It's gonna be a straight up loss. Oh shoot. It is almost a Faerieland employment agency. I cannot forget. It is in about a couple seconds. I did not do this obelisk yet. Stop telling me to do it. I really need to do it. Okay, dark cave. I need to zoom out, really. Jeez. Yeah, that's exciting. Today there was a little bit of snow outside in my neck of the woods. It was basically a dusting. I need to just start hitting refresh. I think it already did I miss it? Hopefully I didn't miss it. No, I don't think it did. All right, so I got a gold under my belt. Let's get that pink. It's been a while since I've seen a pink, but again, remember, pink is lower than purple price wise. Yeah, this is kind of crazy. I think I got apple juice earlier too when I did my gold. I'm just going to check that out in a second after I do this. Yeah, I did because I bought from the guy called Red, the one I'm about to open right here. I bought him from him earlier. Him or her. I didn't, obviously. When I buy from a shop, I don't check their gender. I don't know why that other one's not loading up. So I'm just going to buy from this one. Return to page. Look at that. 98,000. That was a good hit. Good hit. All right, let's see if there's anything else good. I highly doubt it. So you see, I don't even bother carrying around purple job coupons anymore because purple job coupons are more expensive than pinks. And the reason why for that, because I didn't know why for a while, was because they gave pink job coupons out as part of the dailies and not purples. That's as simple as it gets. It's supply. There was not enough of it. So that's why it's more expensive. And you should always buy the pink because you could just use the pink on a purple job. It turns into a purple, so then you have a purple for the future, or you could sell it. That's the better way, I think. And then just go back and buy a pink. Okay. All right, let's do some scratch card here. I'm gonna gamble my 128,000. Man, people really love winning this jackpot. Or am I just waking up in the wrong time and I should be checking this later? I gotta know. I really do. I gotta check later. Oh, 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 25,000. That's right. Freaking right. This is why you do Race the Richest Scratch Cards. The hidden secret of the scratch card gambling world. 15? What? What? I no. Where was I? So I had 500. No. Hmm. Which one would I have refreshed? This one. 455,561. No, but I just did that freaking geez. Okay, well, I'm not gonna solve this with mental math right now, so I'm just gonna go back to scratching these. I'd have to go back into the video. Oh, 15? Oh no, that would have been too nice. Right, that would have been too nice. Okay, one last one, I guess. Don't give me snowballs. Don't give me snowballs. All right, good. I don't want snowballs. This weekend will be pretty nice. I think we're planning our Japan trip. So I'm gonna be going in October with my wife, my sister, and my niece and friend. It'll be really exciting to go. I cannot wait so much. I see all these videos of Japan. It's gonna be a nice time of year to go, like weather-wise. Hopefully, unless some crazy thing happens in the world. This is a really big Landerbots day. I always try to do this really quickly. Uh, you're really making me go this way, huh? You're really making me do all this. There, looks nice. Cool. Super power drink. That would be very nice if Tabby asked for that super power drink. And then let's do some hard. Let me see if I can get my stamp today. Get happy marshmallows. I do love me that happy marshmallow. And we got a bunch of sticks over there. What else do I need? I need another stick, then that thing, and an apple. That seemed pretty easy. Halloween oranges. And then lastly, tea time with Tabby. What you got for me? Or what do I got for you, apparently? Fire Fairy Sunday. That would be nice. I like when my ice cream is a little melted. So the thought of a Fire Fairy Sunday, not so bad. That's why I like those brownie sundaes when the brownie comes out warm and then you put the ice cream on it and just nicely melts. Red Kyrie plushie. Wow. What a prize. What a freaking prize. Okay. Now that I've done all this, I can put it all away because I need to go over to the Wheel of Misfortune. Let me put my coupons in my shop so I can pull them out. Look, I'm back here. I'm pretty sure I had an Explorer already open, but you just do this. Wheel of Misfortune. Don't hurt me. We got, we got prize. I'm always in it for a prize. Seriously, I really got to look up this wheel. Like, what is the reason why there's any need to do it? There's got to be something good on here, right? They put this as a daily. Why would I want to potentially poison myself, get robbed, or get my item destroyed? Right? Like, why? There has to be something good. If not, they should just delete this wheel because this is crazy. All right, now I got my items for the day. So I got a Disco Fever paintbrush. Yes, 6,000, 4,000, and a Fairy Slork plushie. And say goodbye to my Air Fairy crown because I don't want it. Goodbye, no nostalgia. All right, but that is almost everything. I keep forgetting this. I got to help somebody today. Let me go help somebody. Does anybody need my help in the quest arena? Let's see. Oh, Gia Journal. I got you. Let me do this. I like getting my one help for the day in. Have a great day, sir. Yes, mail. Yes. Have a great day, sir. Okay, nice. I think there was only one. Yes, there was only one. Now I need to move on here to general discussion. I don't need to, but I've been enjoying the discussion. Okay, let's see what we got here. Is this a forbidden? Probably shouldn't open that. Let's see. Why are plastic bags from Walmart always the worst quality? Sounds like a very solid general discussion for today. Like every time I reach for a plastic bag for my plastic bag purposes, I always find myself having to throw away most of the ones from Walmart because they always have holes, and that's pretty much never a problem with bags from literally anywhere else. Bag from Walgreens are the best. I don't have a Walgreens. Bring a tote. No. People use these plastic bags for other reasons. I mostly get delivery and I need the plastic bags due to litter box. Yes, that is what people use plastic bags for. Some trash can type filler, right? One, oh, that sucks. One time I scooped from the litter box into a Walmart bag, and when I lifted the bag, it was just all over the floor because of the holes. I would not use Walmart bags. They are definitely, I mean, right? The purpose of those bags for them is to help you take the product that you just bought out of the store, and they don't want to have, as long as it achieves that mission, right? Like you bring it to your car, that is your problem after that point. Is that just disgusting? Not gonna read that. Multi-baking adventure. I do love a good multi-baking adventure. What do we got here? Brownies, bread. What's next? I love freaking brownies. I don't eat a lot of sweets, but brownies, delicious. I even just talked about brownies earlier in this video. And then bread. I'm a sourdough bread bowl guy myself, right? Panera, a la Panera. Delicious. I like putting a nice French onion soup in there. Just, oh my God, it's freaking cold out. Sounds like a plan today. I was planning on making hamburger today, but you know what? Maybe I'm gonna cozy up with a nice bowl of soup. Yes. Well, he started with, okay, I'm gonna move on here. What else we got? Last one, last one. Last one. Platoon 3. They're a good one. Is a persimmon fleshy like a tomato. My parents they have persimmon trees. I want you to imagine I'm standing in the middle of the Gendis meeting room yelling this. Why? Why would you do it? It's firmer and very sour. You have this comment right here from Skunk in a Box, and then you have this very on point, serious conversation. It's firmer and very sour. Yeah, I want to find a better one than this. Is there one better one? Now, don't you give me that look. Oh, my wife gives me that look all the time. And my cats apparently now too. They just stare at me sometimes. Acting like you've never convinced an enemy that you love them, invited them over, slip. I'm gonna back out of I'm gonna back out of that. I didn't know where I was going. But yeah. Yeah, these general discussions, I will say, you never really know what you're gonna see here. And you know what? Maybe before I go on, I'm just going to end it right here. But again, thank you so much for watching. If you are into this blind box plush, like I said earlier in the video, don't go nuts about it. I've always told my people on my TCG channel, you know what? Before you do anything, make sure you have a budget and consult your budget, right? Do you really want to spend a ton of money on some of this stuff, especially if you're going to buy it from eBay? This is all a game. We're all here to enjoy it. There's other things in the world that you can buy, right? Like you could take your friend out for a bowl of soup. And I think that is a very amazing, or your family, right? Your family would love a bowl of soup too. It is nice, delicious, quality time. It's amazing and it'll make your heart full. The plushie, it's nice to have. The code, nice to have. But, human interaction, always the greatest. And again, I thank you so much for humanly interacting with me as well. We're doing it virtually, but I appreciate all of you here. So I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one.